Hello everyone, Gamer Ryan 3587 here, coming back at you with another live stream, and I'm playing the game Ncaa Football 27, and I'm doing a North Carolina Tar Heels rebuild. If you're new to the live stream broadcasts or shorts, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe, also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you. Peace.
The Emerald Isle, the thriving city of Dublin, and we're glad to have you with us from Aviva Stadium. A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. So North Carolina's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense who will have the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Blitnikoff awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Snagged in the middle. It's small. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Horned Frogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Dropping back, it's Craig.
And I think great
Makes the catch and he's free. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Payne. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I gotta go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So North Carolina's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the sophomore running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Pucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Payne. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. First play of the period will be a second down. They give it to him again. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Looking for space. It's Payne.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the Horned Frogs in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Craig. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab, it's Ship. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pop the draw. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Pulls it on the option. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After run, now throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Here's a hit. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside, it's Payne. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Tar Heels head coach at the half. First game of the season, as you know, there's a lot of nerves, a lot of enthusiasm and excitement, but this team knows they can be better in the 2nd half. He said he told his team in the locker room, we've got to clean up our mistakes and our missed assignments. We want to set the tone for what kind of team we'll be this season, and that all starts right now. Guys?
All right, Holly. They'll go right back to him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Under fire. Pulls it in with one hand. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup, it's 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, looking to pass. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. At the 35, he's got room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, TCU!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right back to the well. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. He unleashes a long one. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They'll make the stop, but he gets enough to keep the drive moving on 4th down, a crucial conversion for this offense. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Looking down the middle. The short hands, it's Ship. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Handoff from the gun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The lone back's got it. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. North Carolina will call its second timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Lobs it off the back foot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Bringing the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Glad to have you with us from Keaton Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. And the Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Condors offense will have the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. 3rd down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this D.
Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Tar Heels offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll run the option. The keeper on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And they'll knock him down. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's right. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Condors will punt this one away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Maybe a crease. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Now on the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's King. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And it'll be the Condors just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Swings it out to his running back. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Throws to the back. He makes the grab. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air, right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Condors will boot it away to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fine. Maybe some room here. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Unloads it left. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got a little grass. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And it'll be the Condors who will bring the punt team onto the field. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone, nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From from the gun, they'll try to impose their running game, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The run inside. It's Hall. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The option look. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's right. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Avoids the pressure and gets away. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The Condors will have it 1st and 10. Reading the option, it's right. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that 2nd and goal.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got...
Might have a chance. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Keeps it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much, but fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done. Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get first crack at it today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And his throw is incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So the Clemson Tigers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. We get a look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, T.J. Moore. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath. Offense in a bunch formation.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has...
Makes the grab in their space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clemson is quick to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Off play action. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Snagged it, and there's running room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Haynes. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. The AT unit on the field.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The inside handoff, and the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but a great field position for the O at the 37. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rushes on him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air on first down. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. They'll go to the air. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Rifles it down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes a deep grab. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston, taking on the number 13 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Third down play from the gun. Fires to the right. It's caught. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Left side, Wesco makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a tight end down the gut. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Going long. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big...
Makes a grab and room to run. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. The short hands, it's Brown. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a first and 10 at the 34. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires on the move. Fires it incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. It'll be a draw. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Yeah, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. A run for the quarterback. Short gain on the play before he slides.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And they've used their last timeout, and now the offense can start burning the clock. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. It's Thurman. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and try to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
This one's complete. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the draw. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss.
What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Enjoy the live stream. Don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you. Oh God.
Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. And the Tar Heels ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Notre Dame's offense will go on the attack first. And we get a look at C.J. Carr. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Here's Carr to throw. The screen, he can go. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Here's a little room there. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So North Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
Hand off from the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll run it again, and he'll be brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Carr. quickly out to the tight end. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Irish send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give on the inside. And they'll knock him down in the backfield for a loss of yardage. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. The give is to Williams. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Carr. They go to the wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback keep. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Still on his feet. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing two really good defenses go at it today.
Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the lone running back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To throw, it's Chambers. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Good, solid tackle.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Bunch formation for these receivers. Throwing, Carr. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The run inside. It's Williams. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And the point after is good. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Chambers. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Under fire. And down he goes.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. Flying down the left side. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Gives it to the back on the draw. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Motion from the wideout. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. The give is to Williams. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. There's a crease. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
He turns that loose down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Throws to the tight end. A spectacular one-hand grab. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Tarheels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Showing the arm strength to the left. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They want that clock to run. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.
I got robbed.
At the confluence of the three rivers is Acrisure Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Throws for the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it out of the air for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Running inside. It's Turner. Got enough for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. That's caught. It's Yates. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. Nice move there. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the catch. It's Lee. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often.
Snags it, and he's open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he added the extra point. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Edwards. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to...
Picked off! What a play to set him up!
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Lee. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Panthers line it up with a first and goal. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on fourth down. He wants to throw it. Under fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Pitt. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside, it's Turner. And they're able to make the tackle.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Edwards. Rushes on him. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll get rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the run, fires downfield. That's caught. It's Lee. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Oh, he makes the catch. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Got a man. It's Kent. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Panthers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Yates.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Trying play action. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's not afraid to go deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Powers through the defender. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Going over the top. He's got it way down the field. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Just beats his man to the football. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Right down the middle. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Yates. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running inside, it's Turner. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go right back to him. Pulled down for the tackle.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
3rd and 6 yards to go. On the move, it's Turner. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Ship. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Ship. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and that Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. The Blue Devils will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense set for a first down play. This time he wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Ship. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Tarheels getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Throws it deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Tar Heels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Paul. And they'll stop him before he gets started. They'll lose yardage on this play. Those last 2 running plays went nowhere. At this point, you wonder if you just run it again, punt, and regroup. Needs a big completion on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Blue Devils offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Here's the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Campbell. Stumbled to the ground.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a deep man. He's got it down the field. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. First play of the period, first down here. Trying the left side. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Unleashes one. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Richardson. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw again. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Duke! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. No chance he's taking a knee. Here he comes. And the returner is stopped. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He fires to the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He slings it deep to the left. Goes high to pull it in. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tar Heels! They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the single back. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Kentucky Wildcats.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Was to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. It'll be 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Campbell. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. Floats it out in space. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richardson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So now it's 2nd and long. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback.
He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw it again. He's got it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to...
Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. He's taking a deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Bring in the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And the Tar Heels headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Syracuse's offense will get first crack at it today. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Offense gets set for second down.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Tar Heels offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Handoff from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Caught over the middle. It's Ship. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it again on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Steve Angeli got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go play action with Angeli. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Weaver. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Running inside, it's Johnson.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. The option, the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Angelic. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Edwards. It's complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Tarheels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're working that left side. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Makes the grab. It's Ship. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Here on third down for this offense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Right on the money. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that last play is sort of a microcosm of the kind of day it's been for them offensively in this one. They just haven't really been able to do anything well. They haven't been able to run the ball.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throwing Angelic. Slings it downfield. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Pocket breaking down. Out of the backfield, he's open. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Syracuse right back at it.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And he's knocked down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Trying to get rid of it, and they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeps it on the option. Maybe a crease. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Offense in a bunch formation.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Steve Angeli swings it out to his running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. North Carolina will call it second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Orange will have to punt. Well struck punt, a high hanging kick. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's
Yeah, we're gonna fire this guy. He's bad. Recently fired automatically. After his next game at Cleveland, you decide. New to the live stream broadcast. Don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. And also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on YouTube and Facebook. Also, let's aim for 400 subs, 50 likes to really help the channel grow. Thank you. Peace.